Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Eshan and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is all about my FTMO challenge preparation, and also I'll be going over a month's worth of backtesting data. If I'm not mistaken, it's EU 2019 July data, so make sure you do stick around for that so you guys get an insight on how I go about my backtesting. But before we do go into the video itself, make sure you do smash the like button, subscribe, comment, share, all that good stuff. And also I do have an Instagram account which you guys can follow, which will be in the description below. But yeah, make sure you do all the good stuff and I'll see you guys in a bit. So the next few months will be planned very accordingly because I need to go over a certain amount of data before I can take the challenge. So as you guys know, if you guys haven't checked out the previous video on me joining guerrilla trading, do check that out. But in regards to my next step, now my plan is to cover 3 pairs. Now those pairs are EU, AU, and EJ. And with those pairs, the guerrilla trading community, they do recommend you to go over a substantial amount of data. That's their culture. Go over a substantial amount of data, and when you are ready with that backtesting, you do get all those results. You can go and test it out in the market. So that is what I'm doing right now. So it is quite a time strenuous, job to do, because I need to go over EU, EJ, AU, right? And there are 2 strategies, the bullet and the bomb. So I need to go over that with each pair, and 3 years of data for each pair. So that's 36 months worth of data for each pair, right? And that's for one strategy. So 36 months times 2, that's 72 months worth of data for each pair. And on top of that, after I do complete the bomb and the bullet for 1 round for each of the pairs, I'm also going to go and do it again, but at the same time, I'll be doing the bomb and the bullet at the same time, right? So that's an additional 36 months worth of data. So it's a lot to go through. The only way for me to get through that data in a timely manner, not rushing the process, but at the same time, I'm not wasting too much time. I've made like a specific plan for me to get through the data in a decent amount of time. So by April 19th, I will be ready to take the FTMO challenge, and I'll put the workings on what I'll be doing. But basically, I'll be covering 4 months worth of data every single day before I complete those tasks that I did mention. And by then, April 19th, I'll have covered EU, EJ, AU with the bullet and bomb strategy, over, first round, second round. I would have gone over the data so much that I would know how to go about the strategy for each pair, because if you guys know, each pair has its own characteristics, right? Not each pair does not act the same way. EU, I've noticed this because I've been backtesting EU. It is very, very corrective. So, you don't get a lot of impulse movements, and if it does break a certain level of high, I've noticed it kind of pull back down straight away. It's a very corrective pair. So, these things I wouldn't really realize without backtesting, months and months of data. If I went and learned the strategy and then I was like, okay, I'm ready, I can do this, I went into the markets, I would not know how the pair, acts. So each pair has its own characteristics. So that's why I'm doing the backtesting. So by April 19th, I'll be ready to take the FTMO challenge. So the date now is February 5th. So, I do have a few months, but at the same time, I'm not going to rush the process. This is a process that should not be rushed, but at the same time, I'm hungry to get that FTMO funding. So I'm going to use my time in a very efficient manner. And 4 months of data is a period of data that I take around an hour a bit to complete a month's worth of data. So I could easily do 10 months worth of data in one day, but it just wouldn't be as it wouldn't be the quality of backtesting I'd want to get out of the markets. And I want to be in the right space of mind when I am tackling the markets, because I'm not going to tackle the live markets, drained and we're not thinking straight. I'm going to be fresh and ready. So the same scenario in which I'll be acting in the live market. It's the same, environment I'll be acting in the backtesting. So yeah, I've probably been blabbering for too long, but that is my plan till April 19th. That's when I'll be taking the FTMO challenge. But yeah, I'll be back testing a month's worth of data right now. So do stick around for the next segment of the video. So yeah, that's my plan till April 19th.
Okay, so I'm on EU right now, and I did say I was gonna show you guys my back testing with July, but as you guys can see, I did not take many trades. I only took 2 trades. So I'm gonna show you guys my August back testing. So hopefully we do get more trades this month, so you guys can find it a bit more entertaining. So over here I'm seeing an impulsive break of this low. So um, maybe interested to enter a short here. So let's see what happens if it comes near it. I usually put a 20 pip stop. So for this round of back testing, I'm testing a 20 pip stop. And if I see the majority of my trades go into the loss and then into profit um, before 20 pips, let's say 15 pips, then I'll adjust my stop loss for the next round of back testing and make it 15 pips, if you get what I'm saying. So yeah, but for this round, I'm putting 20 pips. What's the low of this candle? This is 10690, 10690, and usually I put a 2 pip, a 2 pip entry below or above a certain level. So in this case, below, I'll make this 7. This would become 200. Yeah, so that would be my entry. So I'm just going to wait to see what happens. All right, so this would be my area of interest right here. So let's see what happens. Okay, so trade's invalidated because we got a break of this low. So that's cancelled. Okay, what I like to do is I like to see how we break these lows. So as you guys can see, we broke it, but we broke it quite weak. In my view, like we broke it slightly, but we kind of impulse straight away back to the upside. So it shows that potentially we're getting some descending nature, which means like the sellers are dying out and the buyers are coming back in. So yeah, I'm keeping an eye on that. Yeah, so see how it just like impulsively moved back up. So I'll be looking for buys. Okay, so would I be interested in buys right now? Um, for me, through backtesting, I'm not going to enter any buys because it could easily come back into this range, right? I would like to see a further push up, and then I can look for buys since I know it's a continuation of an uptrend. Right now, it's still a bit uncertain, so yeah, I'm not going to take any trades. Okay, see how we broke that high? In my view, it's quite weak, so we potentially could see a pullback and start to see a bit of ranging. Okay, so see how we broke that high, and then we got a counter trend. So I'm going to note that down. All right, so now this is a new high. This is a new low because we got a break of that high. Okay, so now we have an impulsive break of this high. Now through this structure, now I can see we're in a bull run. So let me just kind of, just for backtesting's sake, I should note this down, that we had some descending nature. Now we have a bull run. So I'll be looking to take some buys now to this level over here. Now, the level I'm interested in would be, I've noticed, good entries on the inside bar. So I'll be looking for buys off this inside bar. So usually I put, as I said, 2 pips above and below a higher low. So in this case, we need to put it above. So this high over here is 10841. So 10841, and then we add 2 pips above that. So that's 2. Whoops. 2 pips above, so it's 6. Right. And then this becomes 20 pips. All right, so let's see what happens. Okay, so we're in the trade at this level over here. We got a bit of drawdown, but it kind of shot back into around break-even area. So let me adjust this because that is our entry. Okay, so now we're in the trade. Let's see what happens. It is currently actually the 2nd of August. So and if I'm checking the next day, it is the 4th of August. So it means that today's Friday in this situation. So in FTMO, you can't hold your trades during the weekend. So I'll have to pull it out just before market close. So just something to keep in mind. With my backtesting, I'm always putting myself in FTMO situations. So have to keep that in mind. Okay, so we have a break of that high just slightly. So I would move my lows to the previous low, so it would be in this one in this case. And then my stop loss would be 3 pips below that level. That's something I'm testing out. Next round, if I see, it's too big of a running stop loss, I may drop it down to 2. So something I'm experimenting with. I rather test my first round with like extreme, stop losses. So 20 pip, 2 pip, 3 pip running stop loss might be a bit high, but I rather test that and then drop it down so I can get more profit in the market. So yeah, let's put it 3 pips below. So this low is around. If you guys don't know where I'm reading it from, I'm reading it from the top left, so you guys can see for yourselves. So this low is 1.10814. So 10814, 10814, and then I put a 3 pip, 3 pips below that level. So this would be 7878. Yeah. Okay. So now we have reduced our risk quite a lot. So yeah, from 20 pips to 8 pips. So it's a good. Now is this high? Okay, still an uptrend. Okay, so I'll have to rewind this. And because of FTMO rules, right, it is the 2nd of August. The next candle would be the 4th. So I'll have to close it over here. So yeah, it's a bit annoying with the FTMO, but it is what it is. Okay, yeah, so we're continuing to the upside. We broke it impulsively. So I'll be looking to, um, get into this inside bar level. But through experience, though some people may take this inside bar level, I'm taking the highest inside bar level. But it's just something through backtesting I've noticed that, um, I've missed some trades where it kind of comes to this level over here, right, and it'll bounce up. But I was like, I took this level. So I'm just through experience through this round, I'm gonna take the highest inside bar level and see what happens. So this is the area I'm interested in. Okay, so we're in now. So I forgot to move my lows. The low would be here now. High now is over here because we've got that counter trend. So let me just adjust this. Okay, so we broke this high. Now, where would I put my low? Now, in this case, I'm gonna take it because this with backtesting, you don't know if it's broke the high, pushed back down, or and then broke the high again. It's a bit annoying, but in this case, because we have a bullish candle, I'm gonna put my low over here. Right. Okay, so now we've reduced our risk. Now it's a 4.5 pip stop. So yeah, that's quite good. But something to keep in mind is, it's I could see a bit of ascending nature. So I wouldn't be fully surprised when I say ascending nature. I'm seeing this kind of movement. It pushes up, pushes down, pushes up, pushes down, and this shows kind of like tiring in the market. So that's kind of what I'm seeing. So something to keep in mind. I wouldn't be fully surprised if it like pushed back down and then ranged, or if it continued down. So I'm just something to keep in mind. Okay, now we have a counter trend. Okay, and then we broke it. So now what I'll do is I'll move my high just here because we got a counter trend. It's high. So 11977. Sorry, this is the low. So 11793. So I'm interested in this inside bar level. So let me get this. So this high is 11977, 11977, and then I'll add 2 pips above, so this becomes 9. This becomes 20 pips. Okay, so let's see what happens. Okay, so we're in the trade, as you guys can see, it's kind of just wicked it. So let's see what happens now. Okay, so we just broke this high, as you guys can see, just slightly. So I'm going to move my stops to this level over here. So this low is 11943, 11943. Let's copy that. And then this becomes 3 pips below that. So we're actually getting some good trades compared to last month. Last month was quite boring. If you guys don't believe me, backtest it yourself. It was July 2019 of EU. So I'll keep this level in mind now. And as I said, I take the highest inside bar, so I'll be looking at this level over here. Now, would I be looking to scale in? Yes, because if we have impulsively broken this level, so oh wait, no, I can't enter it because I'm currently still in drawdown with this trade. So yeah, with Gorilla, you know, their culture is you can't enter another trade when you're in drawdown, right? So it's I find that quite good because you kind of you don't want to take on more risk when you have risk on the table, right? So yeah, I'm not going to enter this trade, but let's see what happens around that area. So yeah, it did take me out, so good I didn't enter. So let's move this over here, move this here. Okay, so over here, let me get my cal. So this is around 8.3 pips, so I would just divide that by 20. So around 0.42 percent loss. So let me note that down. And then this one is 3.79%. So we got to push back up. So our low is over here now. Let me move this. Make the chart a bit cleaner. Clean chart, clean mind. So let's move that. So now with this wick, now I always note down the previous lows and highs, see how we break it. You know, that's really important from what I've learned. So I'm gonna drag this and see how we broke that. We broke it with a wick. So when you break it with a wick, you know, it doesn't show any momentum. So I could expect some ranging. So let's see what happens. Okay, we did break this high impulsively now, but still, you know, I want to see breaks of this range, so I'm not interested. Just through my back testing. Okay, so again, huge wick. You know, this price action isn't quite good. And where there is wicks, there is probably ranging going to occur. So yeah, I'm not interested in entering anything. Okay, so we got a break, a big impulsive break of this low. Um, I'm still not interested in taking any shorts because you know there's a lot of you know ranging occurring in this region over here. So I want to break this region. I want to see a pullback and then a further breakdown, and I can see a confirmation of a bearish trend, and then I will join the trend using the bullet. So yeah, I'm not interested right now. So yeah, as you guys can see here, we had a bit of an impulse um, to the downside, getting out of this range, but it's just not showing any momentum. Like the way we break this low over here, we broke it with a wick, and then the way we broke this low, we broke it with a wick. So it's just not um, any price action I'm interested in. So I'm gonna continue. Okay, so we got a break of this low. Um, in my view, it impulsively broke it. So I'm going to put my entry. Let's see where we are. Is it the weekend next day? Yeah, it's a weekend the next day, and it is 8 a.m. I'm going to take the trade. Okay, so right here we have got stopped out. So I'm going to note that down. I don't know what I'm saying. It hasn't stopped me out. I'm still in the trade, aren't I? For some reason, I thought that stopped me out, but it hasn't. I'm still in the trade, so I'm gonna continue. I don't know why I'm saying -1%. So let's continue. Quite strange that I don't know why I thought I was out of the trade. I say that until I get topped. Okay, no. So yeah, I was clicking too fast. I have to keep in mind the date. But here it is the 16th and it becomes the 18th. So um, yeah, need to really keep in mind the date. This is the 16th. So the next day is the 18th. So I would have taken it out because of the weekend. So actually, we ended up in a bit of profit. So yeah, we got this huge range going on over here. Not price action I'm interested in. I am considering, certain levels when I am seeing this range. So here we have this low, and it slightly got taken out and then pushed back up. Here we have this low, slightly took it out and pushed back up, and then over here we have the same thing. So I'm keeping that in mind. We could see a bull run up, but I'm just waiting patiently. You guys can probably know that I don't take a lot of trades with this strategy, but I rather be precise and um, understanding of what's happening in the market and time my entries accordingly. So yeah, we move. Okay, so now, as I said, we actually had this bull run. I won't be looking to take the bullet at this level over here. I think you guys would know why, because I don't want to take it within this range. But I'd wait for, there could be a bomb set up, and then we continue to the upside, and then I'll look for bullets during the trend. So yeah, that's my thinking right now. Yeah, so you guys might be wondering what I'm doing. I'm just marking how we're breaking these lows and highs. I find that quite helpful for me because you know it's quite intricate what's happening. It might be not that noticeable to the naked eye, so that's why I'm marking it down so I can like further understand what's going on in the market. So here we have this high, and then it kind of broke it with a wick, and then we pushed that back down to try to break this low, but it didn't. And we pushed back up, and then we tried to break this high, but it didn't, and it just pushed back down again. So I can expect some ranging, but let's see what happens. Okay, so we did impulsively break this low, but um, I'm not a huge fan of this price action, right here, because we did see highs and lows broken and push back down. So, we could easily, just through my back test, we could just see some ranging. So I'm not interested in this price action. So yeah, let me just note down the last day of the month so I don't go into September. So over here, there is a potential entry to this inside bar level just at the end of the month. So, but the problem with this is I'm not going to take this trade because if I'm not mistaken, there are 31 days in August, and after this 30th, it becomes the first. So that means it's the weekend. Let me just check. Yeah, so there's 31 days in August. So uh, I'm not going to take this trade because I'll be tapped in, and then I have to take it out straight away because of the weekend. So I'm not going to enter. And yeah, so that's the 30th of August. So my month, right? I'm just going to note it down. So it is 0.99 plus 3.79 plus 0.2 minus 0.42. So that's a 4.56% gain for the month. So yeah, that's a good month of backtesting compared to the previous month where, there were basically no trades. I got this result. So yeah, that was my backtesting of EU August 2019. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys enjoyed it, and my plan for the next few months till the 19th of April, do smash the like button, subscribe, comment, share, do all that good stuff. And yeah, until next time, I'll see you guys.